All right. Good evening, everyone. This is the course counseling session for degree level students, and it's being held by Wayanad House. And this is solely for people who are entering degree level or are interested in knowing about the subjects of degree level or not feeling very confident about it. And the mentor for today is PV Shabarish. I'm very happy. He's a great asset that we have, and I want to thank him for having the session with us today. And I hope he can help you out the best way possible, all of you. Okay, so the way this is going to work is all of you can raise your hands, whatever doubt you have or something, or if you just want an overview of the session, he can give a overview of what degree level is all about, etc. And after that, you can raise your hands for selective or personal doubts that you have for him, and you can just, Sabarish, you can just take it in the order. Like it's totally up to you. All right?
Yes, yes, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, sure. Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Amber.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah. Would you like to give an overview first, or is it just like the doubts or something?
Um, yeah, overview is like after completing big diploma level, when you are entering into degree level, there are like uh, few mandatory courses. So few people have major doubt that once you complete foundation level, then only you are entering into diploma level, right? Similarly, once you complete diploma level, you will be entering into degree level. And few people have very much doubt that once you complete BSc level, then only you will go to BS level. So it's nothing like that. It's just like after completing diploma, it's just a degree level. No matter you are in BSc or BS, it doesn't matter as long as the credits that you are going to clear for BSc level, if you clear those credits, it will come under BSc certificate. If you keep on continuing, it will goes under BS level. So that's it. That's one major point I wanted to discuss. And the other thing is once you enter into degree level for the initial stage, so there are like five mandatory courses everyone should do. Like four two core courses. So one core from data science, which are like AI and DL, and one core from programming, which is software engineering and testing. And there is this one mandatory course of strategies of professional growth. Okay, these after completing these five courses, and there will be two more courses left to clear the BSc level. Um, so it's not like you have to only take two at that time. You can take three also. Two will come under BSc, and one whatever the remaining it will come under BS. So those two courses can be anything from the electives that they have provided in the table one. And not only that, from electives of table one, you can also select a maximum of 4 credits from NPTEL of technical courses, technical category courses, which are 4 credits that you can get from NPTEL for BSc level. And similarly, after completing BSc level, for BS level also there are like similar of 7 courses, similar same as BSc level. For BS level also there are like 7 courses. So in BS level, it is like you have to take uh, level. There will be level 3 and level 4, level 5 courses in degree level. So in BS level, you have to take mandatory of. There will be no mandatory courses, but there will be mandatory category of which level you have to take. So it's like minimum of level 4 courses, level 4 or level 5 you can take, but it should be minimum of level 4 courses you have to take. Two from programming, and two from data science, and one course from HS or MG category. So this HS and MG category, it can be done from our program courses or it can be done from NPTEL also. And apart from this, okay, yeah. Apart from these courses, there is an option of apprenticeship also for BS level. If you are going to do, so there are like two domains, right? We have programming and data science. So suppose if you are going to get into a apprenticeship for in one company, so minimum of apprenticeship duration is like 4 months. So this 4 months, if you complete in one company in single domain, either programming or data science, you will be going to get 4 credits. After completing, you can extend this apprenticeship to 8 months actually. So if continuing this apprenticeship in the same domain and in the same company for next 4 months, like it's like the total duration will be 8 months. Then you are going to get 12 credits from apprenticeship that you can credit transfer to your BS level. Yeah, and if you are doing 4 months in one domain and another 4 months in another domain, you are going to get like 4 credits here and 4 credits here. Maximum you can get 8 credits. If you want to get 12 credits, you have to be in the same company, same domain for 8 months. These are, but this apprenticeship and NPTEL courses are completely optional. If there is any opportunity and if you don't want to, if you want to maintain CGPA and it shouldn't impact your CGPA score, so NPTEL and apprenticeship are like very good options, I can say. So these are like overall high level overview of degree level possibilities, whatever are there. If there are any other doubts, we can take up that.
Okay, wow. First of all, thank you so much for that. Uh, I didn't know a lot of that information, so yeah, thanks for that. Guys, the rest of you can just raise your hands and we'll take it in the order.
Yes. Go ahead, Shashrik. Mani.
Yeah, hi, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are right.
Yeah. So, I am doing my third term at degree level. I've completed BSc and I'm going to try for the BS now.
Okay.
So, the courses which I'm planning to take are market research, game theory,
Hmm.
programming in C, and design thinking. So, in these two courses, I think market research and design thinking have project aspects to them. So, what is your feedback on those? Like, I've heard market research project is like kind of easy, but the design thinking project getting mixed reviews. So, I just want your opinion on that.
So for market research, it's kind of tedious subject, I can say. It's like completely easy subject. And for design thinking, I haven't done that course. Like if there is any other person who have completed that course, they can take up and answer this question. And apart from that, game theory also I haven't done. Game theory, funny, you have done, right?
Yes, yes, I have done the game theory. It's like more of if you learned about AI, it's like continuation of the AI subject. More like of
Oh,
strategies and all.
okay. I'm actually trying to aim for that minor also. I've finished
Economics.
managerial economics.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think only game theory and corporate finance I'll be taking next term, not this
Okay.
term.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this term I'll be doing game theory. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you complete these three courses, you will get minor in economics as well.
yeah.
Okay.
So these courses, four courses which I've taken, what is the time that I'll need to spend like in a week approximately? Because I'm doing some part-time work also, so half the day I'll be working and half the day I'll be studying for this.
Mm, for market research, it's okay. It's fine. For game theory, Funny can answer that. And what is the another subject apart from
Uh,
design thinking?
Programming in C.
Programming in C. If you have already know programming like C language, then it might be easy for you. Only thing is like in C language there are like OPPs, couple of OPPs, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, apart from that,
Yeah.
I think it's and that too, it's like level three course, I guess. C language.
Okay.
Also,
I
you have to make a note of this. In BS level, you have to complete level four courses of from programming to and data science to.
Yeah, yeah. So the programming, I actually haven't done C programming before. This will be like the first time I'm doing it.
Hmm.
So I will need to like spend extra time on that. But like in comparison to Python and programming, like is it like a of a similar level? Because that also I did for the first time in this course. That will give me like a base idea on how it
Like if
is.
you have a basic knowledge in programming, then C language would be similar, I guess. Only thing is like syntax would be different, but the logic will be same, right? Anyway.
Okay, fine. And one more thing is, sorry, between algorithmic thinking and bioinformatics and design thinking, which one would be like, given my uh, time constraints, which one would be like better to take in terms of like scoring better marks? I'm looking to improve my CGPA a bit also on that.
Funny, bioinformatics.
Yeah, bioinformatics is like if you watch the lectures and practice, it's easy to score actually. It's more of some algorithms and all. If you watch lectures carefully, we can easily get A or S or B in between these three.
So, any feedback on the design thinking if anyone has done it before?
Design thinking means app design thinking, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. There's a project aspect to it. I just want to get some feedback on that, like how it is done.
Yeah, even when we are supposed to take that course, we have a very mixed
Mm.
reviews for that course.
Actually, the main concern is we need to get a minimum of 60% in the project. That's why we think of whether to take or not.
Okay. I wanted to take it because it's like interesting for me and kind of relevant in the type of career that I'm trying to go for.
Also, consider this as well. In design thinking, you'll be doing the group project, and you have this C programming OPPs as well.
Mm.
Uh, and what about other two courses in game theory? Funny, is there any OPP or project kind of thing
No,
like that? Nothing, right?
no, we don't have anything direct and
Okay. Yeah, you need to consider these as well. Like, check the timelines for this and how it is going to accommodate, and is it going to, being hectic or something like that. Just check and plan accordingly.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I have a doubt. I just joined. Sorry for the late. Hi.
Your voice is breaking. Hello. Hello. Is you audible? My mic is not working. Give me a minute. Okay. Yes. Go ahead, Mani.
Yeah, you mentioned that 60% has to be done in the project for design thinking, but I'm looking at the grading doc for design thinking. It's not mentioned anywhere. It's just the
Maybe now.
percentages of the milestone.
Maybe now they might have changed it, but before it was there. Yes.
Or it has been changed that requirement is no longer applicable now.
Okay. Yeah, it might change now. This.
By
Hi.
the way, I can
Sorry.
see. Yeah, yeah.
Am I
Go
audible?
ahead.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes. Please go on. Please go on.
Who's asking?
It was me. So tell them the trade-off. Hey, don't laugh. Tell them the trade-off between CGPA and getting a job in the current, market situations. How it's impacting.
Apart from Sai Charan, anyone can ask.
Arey, why are you being so discriminative? You must be open to questions, and you must be open to people who ask questions on behalf of someone.
I will answer anyone's question except
So,
you.
someone is pinging. See, Anna, big fan, Anna. How are you going to address these people? Come on. I can see a ping from Vishal as well saying, Anna, hey, we don't know what he should weigh, but you should weigh in this meeting.
Yeah, this meeting is recording. Yeah, please. Oh,
Yeah, just to make on a lighter note, guys, if you have anything, feel free to ask. Funny is there, Shabarish is there.
Sai
And
Charan is also there.
no, don't consider me at least. But yeah, since like we guys were there from the very starting, so we know all the caveats, all the tweaks that have came in the middle of the process. And some things have changed eventually, even in this degree. Rules have been changed, some grading patterns have been changed, the projects have been changed. So I know a couple of people are, no, not a couple, at least a bunch of people are being stuck in diploma due to projects. So open up, feel free to ask if you have guys have anything.
I think I should have just put all of your pictures, on the posters and all. Then it would have been a good degree level discussion. So
Yes, yes,
thank
yes.
you all for
Uh,
joining. I mean, I never expected that this entire degree level batch is going to show up in my meeting. Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
I literally requested them to join this meeting because I'm not the one who completed all the courses because there are like a lot of electives in the degree level, so it would be helpful for others as well with these people. Which
and the
might,
experiences that we carry
yeah.
since from the starting. And by the way, he's paying us also for joining. That's an separate matter altogether. But yeah,
What?
yeah, you told me that you'd pay us. No, funny. Let's leave, man. Come on, guys.
Sure.
Open up, unmute yourself, and ask something. We'd be
Yes,
open to
yes,
address this.
yes, 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 you can ask. I have a question similar to Sai Charnana. Very.
Nikhil as well joined. Uh, Hi, Nikhil. Funny is also there. Sabarish is also there. Yeah.
Hi, Charan.
Hi, hi.
Yeah, others, any questions regarding degree level? Shoot it out.
Um, to the people who joined like recently, if you have done like the design thinking course, like what is your opinion on the project? Because I'm thinking of taking it this term if you have done it.
I don't think so. They have taken the
I
course.
think, yeah, yeah. I think, sorry to interrupt, but design thinking part, it was not there last term. And I don't think people had taken it before in BSc. Like, people took, but it's on the lower side again. So, uh, if we can do something, Shabarish, to connect someone with Sashrik, who had done design thinking from our, at least. from the people that we know.
Mm-hmm.
That would be better. Even after the meeting, we'll try to, get you catch up with someone who can
Yeah,
help you out
I
this
think
trip. Okay.
Visisthalam has had done that course.
Okay. Bye.
Visist?
Yeah,
Yeah, Visist is
Shabrish.
there in the meeting.
Yes, yes, yes. He
Yeah.
just joined. Have you done design thinking course? Visist?
One second, Shabrish. One second.
So just people who has a basic knowledge in maths and starts to be better in the courses of machine learning. Mm, did he left?
Yeah, he is rejoining, it seems. He just left.
Yeah, Shabrish, you were saying something?
Have you done design thinking course?
No, 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 not done.
Okay.
I think so. Saicharan. I have done.
No, no, not even me. That's why.
Actually,
Um, See, it was not there. The recent term, it was not there. That I'm sure because I was about to take it, and one
I
fellow
stopped
kind
it.
of one fellow kind of misguided me. That's another story. But yeah,
I suggested you better courses
did, did I
other
take
than
your
that.
name? Did I take your name?
concentrate on the questions, Saicharan.
No, I'm speaking up, man. I think
Yeah,
we gotta go on mute and let people speak up what they have. You just
okay,
joined, man.
nice.
You concentrate.
Mahima had one question in chat. Yes, Pujit.
Bro, Shabrish, actually, like how much time will it take for the BS level to complete? And
Now
what
you're
are
in
you
which level?
currently doing in the BS degree level?
No, now you are in which level?
I'm still in diploma, so I just
Okay.
wanted to. I just completed the diploma in programming sir. Still, I'm about to take data science. I mean, diploma in data science. So after
Mm-hmm.
that, I'll be proceeding with BSc and BS also.
Okay.
I'm not sure about the timeline when I will be completing, but I just want to know how long does the BS level will take to complete.
5 times I can say. Like ideal situation is 5 times.
Charan can answer this question actually. He is in BS level currently.
From the past 4 terms. That's the guy. See, only BS level alone, it'll if you want to do it on an intense way, it'll take around two terms, right? Only 7 subjects, three, four, or
Yeah,
four.
2 terms.
Yeah,
But
two.
I would not suggest to go in a 2 terms way because 4 subjects taking in a single term is like very hectic. Even if
That
you
too,
are
BS.
doing, even if you are doing for full time also, 4 subjects in a single term is like hectic.
Yeah, so I'm currently doing BTech also, right? So I'll be going in a slow pace only.
Yeah. So then, no, 5 to 6 terms can be good option.
Okay, okay.
Uh, a very common approach is to map your subjects because I also did this degree with my BTech. Same as Nikhil, same as Visist. We did our graduations alongside with this degree. So one thing that is very suggestible is to uh, map the subjects as per your BTech subjects if they are aligning. If you are in the same data science or computer science backgrounds, if you are having a similar subject, map it somewhere. Uh, Design a path. You can simply design something in Excel like we used to do. We used to do each column for each term, and we used to plan the subjects based on these kind of feedbacks. We used to take constructive feedback from people, and we used to map the subjects accordingly, so that we could find time, we could find relatability between subjects, which is very very important. And yeah, pretty much the same. You can have everything in one Excel, like all your grading, your CGPA tracking, everything.
Okay, okay. Thanks.
And yeah. And I think today having ChatGPT and all, you can make that Excel in like sitting for 15 to 30 minutes at least, ideally.
Got it, got it.
Hey, no one is speaking up, man. I'm
Hey,
going to tell that.
Sachiran,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you have any idea on this generative AI course
Hey,
subject?
not sure. They have launched it this term, but I think pretty much they are going to deep dive into transformers and all these things. Sabrish, you have seen the syllabus for the Gen AI course?
Yes, yes, I have seen that. It's like quite advanced, I can say. And that too,
Okay.
these three courses, whatever they have introduced in this term, all are
Hmm.
like level five courses. So level five is like more difficult than normal usual subjects.
Is it
Yeah.
easy, Shabrish?
What?
Compared to other courses, is it easy?
That's what I said. Level five courses means it's difficult.
Like, what about this OPP? Like, I was thinking, should I take or not? I was
Which
thinking.
one?
In this generative, we have OPP on that also.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it somewhat different or is it okay?
This is like
I think,
recently just they started this course right in this term only, so we don't know anything about that course. We haven't seen the lectures, so new courses we cannot help anything on that.
Okay, generative AI, ADS, and ML.
ML ops, yeah, I think ML ops is a very good option for you, I guess.
Let me see. Let me
yeah,
check.
anyone who is keenly interested in, engineering, machine learning, like data engineering, come machine learning, ML ops, pipelinings, and everything will be covered in ML ops pretty much. I've not done the course because it's
If you
recently
have
launched,
done
but
big
yeah.
data, any of the people have done big data, ML ops is a kind of similar thing, I can say.
What subject you are taking, Sajan? You thought of taking this time?
Actually, I failed in two subjects this term, man. I'm not even eligible to talk here, but yeah. But I'm planning how I can take, what I can take, because I didn't find time actually. It was so hectic. So last two terms were like very hectic, and I only have two subjects left to complete BS, and I'm stuck from the past three terms. I'll be honest, like there's no point of being,
Then you must take advice of Shabrish, I think so. He was able
Yeah,
to
that's
handle
why I
it.
joined. Yeah, yeah, that's why I joined. That's why I
Like,
joined.
okay,
Ask him advice.
resist. Money, go ahead.
Yeah. So I just completed BSc this term. I got the credits. So I just wanted to know if you have any idea. Like, can I request? I'm living outside India, so can I request like the degree to be sent by post? Because if I need to apply for like full-time jobs or a higher position jobs, I'll need to submit my degree for the credentials.
Okay.
So can I request it now while doing the BS, or do I have to complete BS and then only I can get the final thing?
For if you want a BSc, original certificate, you have to exit from this program for now. Then only you will get original certificate of BSc. Otherwise, you will get provisional certificate. Unless you don't exit, you won't get original certificate, no matter which level it is, either diploma or a BSc or BS.
Okay. So I have to exit, then only I'll get the original certificate.
Yes.
Okay. And
And
the provisional certificate you mentioned,
Hmm.
that it will be sent digitally or like by
Digital,
post, like
digital. It will
digital.
be in our portal only. Documents to download. In that section, you can find that provisional. If you have
Oh,
already
okay.
completed, you might have they might have updated now. You can check in that.
Okay, I'll have a look now and then see.
Okay. Yes, Mahima, I'm planning to choose Math to MLT and other course for this term. Is this for degree level or diploma level? It's okay. It's okay, lads. No, I mean the meeting is about trying to choose Math to MLT and other course for this term with Math one and Math two projects. Can you suggest which I should choose as a third course? No, I don't suggest any other course. So that will be hectic. MAT to MLT, MAT 1 and MAT to Critics. Just concentrate on those whatever you are going to take and complete it in time. That is the best option I can say. We
Guys, you
completed.
can just unmute yourself and ask.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, yes, that would be helpful.
I actually have a doubt of my own, but it's a little off the,
It's okay.
not an adherence to what the session is about today. But I just had a doubt. Uh, all the academics that you studied and everything, was
Mhm.
it from the coursework or not? Because a lot of the reviews that I hear from students, especially in diploma degree, they say that we don't study from the coursework that they give. So was that the case for you, or like since all of you are here, so I wanted to ask.
Yeah, few are from our course only. Few are from outside. So, like for example, if you take PDSA, for PDSA, the best resource I can say is Abdul Bari channel in the YouTube. So his videos are like excellent for PDSA understanding. Similar to that, there were many other things. So it's not like only our courses we're going to know for all the lectures and all.
Oh,
Like coming to the technical points, I think if you say MAD 1 and MAD 2, especially AppDev 1 and AppDev 2, the technologies that they teach. So Flask again and Vue.js, which are very you know kind of basic to backend and UI. By our experiences, like Funny is in UI completely. He's into UI and analytics from a long time. Sabarish knows good UI and his he had done recent and decent contributions in these things.
In
You have to
MAT 2,
learn. Yeah, I'll say like, why are you making me to tell everything? Like, should I tell that cab wala thing?
no.
Wait, I'll anyways tell. I'll not take your permission, by the way. But uh, you have to learn technologies apart from what they are teaching. So this is kind of a wrapper kind of a thing. If you take Flask, especially. So whenever there is something that we need to build or we kind of for any project or any academic project or any hackathon that we take, we always think in the basic perspective like we will build it in Flask, we'll build it, we'll view just because we are so much adopted to the ecosystem. But if you see in the production aspect, when you go to an actual company and start working over there, they won't use these things. The concepts will be similar. Okay. So companies will use React or Angular. So, and
Django.
companies will use Django in the backend. They'll not use SQLite. It's a file-based database. So they'll use MySQL, Oracle, or something on the which is on the production end. Sorry. Okay. So these kind of things we can't say these are not related. The course lays down a basic structure of how things work. And on top of that, you have to learn yourself, you have to upskill. And I would not, ideally recommend to go through 50 YouTube channels at once. Uh, I still remember we were like thinking of some user mapping relationship kind of thing in Mad One project, it seems. So we found a YouTube video of 5 minute explanation. I still remember. We still have that video bookmarked in our list. Sabrish, do you remember that?
Yeah, I saved in one playlist.
Yeah. So the entire framework, we thought that we'll design that table, this table, we'll build a relationship from there. He explained it in just 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 40 seconds or something. It was so simple. It was a one-liner in terms of code aspect. So if you take all these things into consideration, what is the output? There are things even in the uh, documentation that you have to read. Uh, Even in open source, you say Google, uh, or wherever you search, there are things that are out of scope of this course. Understand what is happening. Coursework, I'm not, again, I'm not the person to talk about coursework. I believe, like, I stopped seeing the lectures after foundation, not even foundation, after first term.
This is the
Seriously,
reason I asked this question because I get that doubt a lot, and yeah.
happens. Like, yeah, it is very much dependent.
Yeah, people do this thing like they cannot go through course lectures and all. But what I do is like, and I'll suggest this thing, even if the lectures are good or not good, just go through it. Bear if it is not good, just go through it. Try to understand what it is there. At least you will get to know what are the points they are discussing. Based on those points, make a note of it. Based on those points, just go through other resources in Google. You might find better options. You might find better resources. Then save those resources. If it is like YouTube, just make a playlist of that course name and save all those videos. You find any websites, make a document of that with the course name, and save those URLs over there, and make a prepare some notes out of it. Those will helpful in even in future also, it will be very helpful.
Yeah, and choose wisely among what you are doing. Align to the specification of job that you are trying to apply. Because I see 80% or more of this who have joined in this meeting are still college grads or students. So, as a recent graduate, my aim was to get an internship which is like rewarding, get a job which is rewarding to what we have studied. While coming to these things, what actually matters is how well you are aligning to the description of the job in terms of skills, in terms of communication and everything. So these kind of resources in the last place of your interview, when you are in the day of the interview, you can go through all these and prepare. That's one thing. And coming to this, adding upon Sabri's point, coming to big data actually. Okay, so big data lectures, I don't know whether they have updated the lectures, but those are of very, less quality in terms of, audio and the slides that they give. The
uh,
professor is great. Okay, so these kinds of things, what we did, I still remember we used to do those assignments late night after like somewhere around 12. What we used to do is, if we got the gist of what exactly needs to be built, we used to go to the documentation of PySpark, used to read what is happening there, and we used to just try out in our local machines. We won't bother if it's work, if it will work, it will not work, it will land us in an error, everything will get corrupted. We don't know. That's where you actually learn. So that's one point. And yeah, pretty much aligning to the kind of role that you are looking into. Most people I the most people I meet in exam centers, they are like, either they want to go into data science and these kind of things, either they want to go into front end and full stack
full
roles.
stack.
Yeah. So concentrate alongside, build a kind of a side hustle, because you don't know where it will pay off. Uh, try try to experiment everything on your laptops. Spend some time with it. Understand how things work internally. Yeah, pretty much. This is what it is. Again, it's not about the course. It's not about what you do. Uh, but when you see it's a longer scope, uh, things will get add up, and they'll pay off eventually. Yeah.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, does anybody else have a question? Because I have a follow-up question. I think it's more about my doubt. Okay, yeah, we have something in the chat.
Yeah.
You can answer that. Yeah.
Yeah, for working professionals, yes, of course, we don't get time, so that's why, we suggest to take and go in a slow pace. And as you were saying, you are a working professional, don't go for MAD 1 and MAD 2 projects in the single term.
That is not even advised for students as well. Okay, that's not even advised for anyone.
If you want to sleep peacefully, don't take MAD 1 and
Mm.
MAD 2 projects in the single term. Like whoever are in diploma and whoever are
Like
watching this.
I can't resist saying all our experiences in those two projects.
Yeah, yeah. We still remember how our MAD 2 project went.
Sabrish was in. I'm telling that cab wala thing anyway. Sabrish was in the cab returning from office at the midnight, somewhere at 2:30 a.m. He called me. I was sitting with the code. Everything is not like everything just falls apart. Whatever page I open, it's not loading. If some API errors are there, everything is there. He called me. Despite sitting in the cab, he was looking, going through the documentation. 2:30 in the midnight. So
That is some motivation for us. I mean,
yeah,
I
like
don't know how
it
many of us.
depends how you take it. Depends how you take it. Do you take it as a motivation? You take it as, madness with the mad. We don't.
Sometimes I feel I'm in the wrong degree, but well, what can we do?
That we used to feel every day, actually.
So my journey happened in a way like if I do the courses alone, I cannot do it very good. If I have my people over there in any of the courses that I have taken, so either I'll push them or if I be lazy, they'll push me. So somehow we'll finish it and we'll end up with at least good scores, I can say.
Wow. Okay. It's something that Sai Charan, you said, regarding think about what you want to do. Like in future terms, you should aim for the job profile and accordingly you should work, right? Now, for somebody who's a standalone student, and often we get this question that, from people who are nearing the end of diploma or are
Hmm.
in the process of completing that, all they're doing is just coursework, right? And since they're standalone and they really don't know how to proceed, some of them, like in the beginning you spoke about apprenticeship and all that. So I mean, I don't know how you had it all planned out or something, or you had some sort of guidance, but people over here and students over here that I meet and we interact with every day, they keep asking me that how do you know that you're prepared enough? And sometimes they sometimes blame the IIC and the internship placement cell. They say that, they're not giving us the kind of jobs that we want, and when we step out, it's not exactly the way we thought it will be. So, I mean, how did you figure that out? I mean, now that you guys are working and, passed out and you'll get your degrees, etc., how did you figure that aspect out? Because for somebody who's sitting at home and who doesn't have an environment, it's
Hmm.
very difficult to pinpoint and exactly say
Yeah.
that this is the resource I need to become, say, an ML engineer or a,
Hmm.
front end developer or something. And it's the same for me as well, like sitting at home or not surrounded by the kind of people and things like that becomes very
Yeah.
difficult for us to really imagine ourselves in that spot,
Exactly.
let alone even think about the practicality of sitting in an interview for an internship. So I
Hmm.
mean, how did you figure that out? And like,
See.
just think about it from our perspective once. Is there
Yeah.
anything you want to say to that?
Yeah. Sure. So coming on this aspect, it is very simple. It's as simple as going through LinkedIn. Okay. So I don't know. You'll get a job. You'll get an internship for internship. That is not in our hands. But there is something very interesting in these kind of hiring platforms, which is the requirement of the job, which most of us really ignore. We see we see data analyst apprentice, we just apply to it. That's not the case. Go through the JD, see what are the state of the art technologies that are being used by companies. Okay. So I'll come to the people part as well, how to get connected with people, how to reach out to them, not in LinkedIn at least regarding the technical aspects. But identifying what is to be learned is the preliminary thing. And one thing Sabarish always used to tell me was companies needs to, like, he has vast experience. I mean, like, he has worked in like many companies. So one thing that he says, software should be like every software that is being adapted by any company should be kind of promising to them. They should rely on the software. So it all depends as an engineer, how are we making softwares that make people rely on it? Okay. Searching through LinkedIn, searching through other platforms, reading Medium blogs. Okay, these are the places where you get to know what companies are actually using. People are using Databricks. Okay, I bet that Databricks is in our syllabus, not yet at least. But companies are actually using it, and it is as simple as using, I'll say, what, VS Code. Again, it's just you have to write the code and execute. But why companies are using it? It will give an end-to-end platform. It's an end-to-end framework. It's just an example. See, so there is an extensive uh, job, postings over LinkedIn, which have an inextensive list of domains that they are hiring for. Even for data analyst, I'll keep it simple. You open LinkedIn, search data analyst. 70% of the uh, job descriptions say that you have to analyze customer data, you have to analyze KPI data, which is key performance indicator in a firm. You have to analyze audit data. Those are actually not real data. You got the point? It's just for their company, it's data science role, something like that. But at end of the day, they'll make you work on Excel only. Okay. But there are some companies who post things like Databricks, PySpark, Impala, Hadoop, Hive. There's an inextensive list again. So map to those technologies, list out all the technologies, just go into Google, see what Databricks is, see what PySpark is, see the demand for PySpark. For every technology, there is a demand graph in Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow kind of does this survey every year or so, where they give statistics about each technology, how it's booming. Okay, I'll tell you a simple example. From the past 17 years or 20 years, 80% of the time, the market was like Java is in recession. There are no jobs in Java. But the actual reality is, whenever there is recession or or it's in the normal stage, they were hiring in Java. The reason is they had systems which are built upon Java already, which are legacy systems, and they want fresh talent to move their code from Java to Python. So in order to move from Java to Python, you need to know both. It is like Java is declining. It doesn't mean that you don't have to learn Java or something like that. It's as simple as that. Understand what is the requirement. I'll give you a Java system. I'll give you a Python application. You have to migrate it. But only by knowing Python, you can't do it.
Right, right. Understood,
This,
yeah.
this is what it is. Again, so understand what companies want and learn that. And I work I work on a software which only companies use. It's SAP. Okay, like most people are unaware, but I think most of the people have heard about it. Nikhil work in SAP. I and Nikhil work in the same firm for SAP. We are on different modules of SAP. After joining SAP, we got to know that it is the most advanced ERP, like it's the most advanced tool that a corporate company can ever use because it has modules for every part of their business. It's important to understand their business as well. So I'm sorry if I'm making this so long, so long. I don't know, but this is what it is. Like you have to get through people, read blogs, go through YouTube. What are edge cutting technologies? The place where I live, I found a man who is working. He was working in some startup company in Hyderabad, and he works for Java full stack and Golang. Seems like two different directions, right? No, both are full stack technologies. and they're migrating their backend from Spring Boot to Golang. And if you see the demand for Golang, if you see the demand for Python, they're increasing rapidly because of their readability of code, understandability of code, their features, the modules that they
Performance.
integrate, performance, the modules that they integrate in. You can integrate Python with everything. Today, the landscape is like you can integrate Python with Excel, you can integrate Python with Databricks, PySpark, everything.
Right.
Those APIs. One thing. Second thing, go to GitHub or any open source platform, find some merge requests which are open requests. I think Funny can help us here. Like he's kind of good experienced in Git. Uh, they have open challenges kind of things
Yeah.
on their development servers which are pending from the past 2 years, 3 years. Try to solve them. You don't know where you will solve, what you will solve. There might be a request which is as simple as writing a print statement, but that is open for 2 years because no one has cared about it. Okay.
Okay.
So
Understood.
what you will gain is when they merge the code into production, they'll add your name as a contributor in GitHub. That is an additional thing that you can add in resume. You're an open source contributor if you want to go into a coding job. And
Right.
integrating everything with uh, every other thing is like that's next level, understandability of the business.
Hmm.
One more common case is to how to reach out to people, right? How to reach out
Yeah.
with correct people. Again,
Yeah.
like I think that while thinking from your point of view, your perspectives,
Yeah.
it is tough. I believe, like if you kind of message someone in LinkedIn as well, it's an odd case that you might get a reply. But there are experienced people out there in GitHub, Medium, and all these blogging platforms.
Hmm.
There they write what they do in their companies. Okay, so you'll
Okay.
get to know which company is using what. Okay, and
Hmm.
that's how you can get to a preparation model. If, Savrish, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Like I'm going into the wrong direction. I don't know. Like this is what I did.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
so yeah, there might be a better way of doing this. I don't know, but this works. This actually works.
So that means we should all start following all of you, right?
Ideally, yes, but yeah, if
Ideally,
people
yes.
can, if anyone in this meeting have a better way of reaching out to people, they can unmute and they can share their experiences as well. It's open. But at the end of the day, what it will matter is how you are preparing yourself to sell yourself to a company which is already doing some work and need your help. It's as simple as that.
Right.
Be it
Right.
in business perspectives, be it in presentations, be it in application point of view, you have to sell yourself to them.
Yeah. End of the day, it's like you want to get into company and have a good job.
Yeah. So
Right.
you'll get that satisfaction as well. I mean, uh, like if you work and you kind of integrate. I know, like Sabrish, I'll share that Dash Plotly story of yours.
The- Okay.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry. I'll share it in a good way. I'll frame it in a good way. I'll just butter it up. So he was doing a hackathon in his firm, and he got to know that there is a new module which is built
Okay.
upon Plotly. Okay. So
Okay.
he kind of went and he just pinged me. There is a good module that I found for better UI visualizations, and it can be integrated with JavaScript. It can be integrated with Python. It seems everything. So these kind of stuff you won't get, like no one in the company will come to you and ask what is the best way of doing this. You have to identify the inefficiency and find the best way out of it. I mean, at least consulting businesses work this way. What you guys call service based are all consulting
Yeah.
businesses. I come from a service based company, so this is how consulting works. When we have a client, we don't see whether we are an analyst, we are a junior analyst, we are an associate. we are in consultant